Okay, well, first of all, can I just get you both to introduce yourself for me and say where you're from?
I'm Amy. I'm from Ormskirk in Lancashire originally.
I'm Jamie. Originally, I'm from Suffolk and moved up to Liverpool for university and met Amy, and she kept me here. We now live in Halewood.
So tell us your story then. How has Zoës Place helped your family?
Well, we found out at our 20-week scan that our baby had a problem, and after several tests and scans on Amy, we soon found out that she had a rare genetic disorder, and not long after that they told us that she was a girl, and further tests and so on, and eventually they gave us a diagnosis of cri de chat, which is French for cry of the cat. It's 1 in 50,000 people that are affected by it. It's lifelong learning difficulties and developmental delay. And so when she was born, she was in intensive care for quite some time. And she had quite a few operations within the first 6 months of her life, I guess. And the prognosis initially was that she might not even be born. She wouldn't survive childbirth. Then they gave us sort of a week and a month and a year, and she soon surpassed all of those things that the doctors had told us. And so we struggled through, really, didn't we, for quite some time, just with support from family and friends, which was wonderful. And then someone mentioned Zoës Place to us.
Yeah, a colleague of mine that I work with had a daughter who also used to come into Zoës Place, and one evening we were chatting with him and his family, and they said, why don't you contact Zoës Place as somewhere that maybe could look after Poppy and get some respite for us as a family. So yeah, so we contacted them, and that's how we ended up here.
So how old was Poppy when she first started coming here?
She's 3 years old now. I think she was 2, I guess, was she?
Yeah.
Oh, and she's very keen to get on the mic.
She wants the microphone, doesn't she? You want to say your own story.
You're going to be a DJ one day.
We had a home visit from the guys at Zoës Place, and they came and assessed her just to see what her needs were. And she then came for a couple of visits, and then they offered us various overnight stays. Slowly and surely she got used to it and got happy to be here, and yeah, so then we've made use of it over a couple of weekends, which has been wonderful.
So what kind of care does Poppy get here then?
She usually has 1 or 2 stays a month, and she'll stay in either overnight or for 2 nights, which is amazing because it frees us up to have some time together as a couple and as a family with our 2 boys as well, who are 7 and 1.
We managed to get away for a weekend for Amy's birthday. Our other children were looked after by family, and we got to go to a hotel overnight, which we'd not done for 3 years. And yeah, we had a sort of a bit of a relaxing time. And I guess sometimes it sounds like it's quite bad that we're glad to get rid of our daughter and so on, but actually the daily care and the needs that she has and the support that we have to give her, we don't really realise how difficult she is until you don't have her, because she's just normal for us and she's just part of our family. And I guess other parents would say similar stories, that they just have normal lives, and then they suddenly realise that actually when you don't have to care for her, then you soon realise how difficult she is.
And I guess that's the beauty of Zoës Place for you guys, is that you can quite happily leave her here and it's like an extended family almost.
Absolutely, yeah. The nurses are fantastic. In fact, some of our neighbours are nursing staff here, which is brilliant. Just knowing that she's in safe hands and that the people who are looking after her are trained and are able to do everything that she needs. Poppy can eat, but she is fed through a tube into her tummy, which makes it very difficult to leave her with our friends and family, because they're not trained to be able to feed her. So it makes it difficult to get babysitters quite often. So it's amazing having Zoës Place who are able to do that and just have that extra knowledge and ability to care for her and her medical needs.
So with it being Superhero Day and raising money for Zoës Place, what does it mean to families like yours that the good nature of people to donate money keeps this place going?
I guess without it, it would make our lives that much more difficult, and I guess we wouldn't have that time for ourselves and for our other children, and yeah, we just wouldn't have that family time and respite which we really need, and we've truly benefited from for the last year of Poppy being able to stay in here.
And the fact that this place is totally run by charity, by funding, is absolutely amazing for us. And we're so grateful for Zoës Place, and we think the nurses are superheroes themselves, and all the carers and the charity workers. We're so thankful to them and to everybody who raises money for Zoës Place. We are so grateful, and I don't think we would survive without the respite that we get. It's just a big rejuvenation for us.
And what would your message be to anyone thinking about donating?
Donate as much as you can, as many times as you can, and even little things are amazing. I'm a teacher in a school in Liverpool, and we did some cake tales, and we did other things to raise money, and it's amazing how lots of individual people can build up a lot of money. So even if you can give 10p out of your pocket money, or £1 or £10, everything added together builds up massively. And I think to give would make a massive difference to parents' lives and to children. And Poppy, our daughter, she loves coming here, and she gets loads out of it too.
What difference has it made for Poppy being here?
I think she gets to interact with other children. When we pick her up sometimes, depends what other kids are in, but they'll say, oh, she's played really well, or other children who don't usually interact have interacted with her, or she has with them. And so for her to be able to interact with children, and I guess there's an element of judgment when you've got a disability for the parents and perhaps for the children too, and to not have anyone judging you and to be in a safe environment. I think she just loves it. She gets hydrotherapy, she gets physiotherapy and other things which she absolutely loves. So I guess the opportunity for her to have those, which are things that we aren't able to give her on a daily basis, and yet when she comes here there's these amazing provisions.
Great. Anything else that you'd like to add? What do you feel that you owe Zoës Place as a family, I guess?
It is a family, and all the nurses get on well together, and all the carers get on well together, and even when we drop off and pick up, we sometimes meet some of the other parents. So it's great to be a part of that family of carers and nurses and charity workers and the other families. So it's a great big Zoës Place family, I guess.